Good morning. We are talking about breed-specific enrichment today and how to customize for your dog's natural drives. And it's important to note that this is just a starting off point. Every dog is an individual. Every dog is different. Yes, genetics means something, but it doesn't mean everything. So it is important to look at this and use it as a foundation, as a good starting off point, as suggestions of things to try that might fit into your dog's genetic drives. And then go from there. You might have a golden retriever who actually doesn't like water, for example, which would be surprising, but not out of the realm of possibilities. So pay attention to what your dog wants and needs and use it to design your own enrichment for your dog. The first breed group we are going to talk about is herding dogs. So this group includes Border Collies, Australian Shepherds, cattle dogs, Corgis, German Shepherds, all the herding breeds. Great enrichment for them is going to include problem solving and movement. Some great ones to try would be trick training, like sequencing tricks and maybe even moving into dancing or freestyle with your dog. Obedience-based games like Rally would be great. Also, herding games like Tri-Ball, which is herding large balls into goals. Possibly some agility or parkour, any kind of movement-based games like that. Possibly some more advanced herding stuff if you have access to farms where they do sheep herding lessons, things like that. Next, let's talk about gun dogs. So this will be your setters, spaniels, pointers, retrievers, dogs of that variety. Great enrichment for them might be retrieval-based games, so having them retrieve different objects. Water-based games, so having them move into water, maybe retrieve some things from the water. Long sniffy walks, let them lead. All different kinds of nose work is great for retrievers. Man trailing, urban tracking, things like that would be wonderful for these dogs. Also, I love a good sit and watch session with pointers and setters. So sitting out in nature and watching the world go by would be great for them because they love to watch. Next, let's talk about the bullies. Bullies tend to love hanging out with their family, so any kind of social activity is great. Anything physical and movement-based is wonderful. Sniffy games are great. Puzzle toys, licky mats, snuffle mats. Also, a great game of tug can be wonderful for these dogs. Just kind of monitor where their arousal level is and build in some relaxation time within it. Okay, let's talk about the guardians. We love this group. Lots of sniffing time, chewing time, licking time is wonderful for them. Also, a good long sniffy walk is wonderful enrichment. Doing a perimeter walk around their space, letting them kind of show you everything that they are there to protect. You can even get fancy with some weight pulling or protection sports. They also really love their people, so just sharing time together, spending time together can be great enrichment. And speaking of spending time together, let's talk about the toy breeds. This might be your Chihuahuas, your Shih Tzus, Maltese, Papillons, Pekingese, any of those breeds plus a million more. These guys tend to be very social, so hanging out with our friends and family is really important. Also, trick training can be really, really fun. I've worked with lots of toy breeds that love to learn tricks. Long sniffy walks are great. Puzzle toys, licky mats, snuffle mats are great enrichment as well. And some agility training. Okay, let's talk sight hounds. We love them. Greyhounds, silken wind hounds, Irish wolf hounds, deer hounds, all these sight hounds. Great enrichment for them might be lure coursing or fast cat. You could do some flirt pole sessions with them. You can do long sniffy walks. That is wonderful for them. I also like to do sit and watch sessions, so just sitting out in the world, watching the world with them, and some snuggle time and cuddle time is great enrichment. Okay, y'all ready for scent hounds? Here we go. This group is going to include bloodhounds, coonhounds, foxhounds, beagles, basset hounds, many others. Obviously, any kind of scent sports or nose work is going to be great for them. Tracking, man trailing, anything like that, scatter feeding, tossing treats in the ground, all of that is going to be great. They also tend to be really social and enjoy time with their families, so doing that, as well as long sniffy walks, of course. That's going to be great for their independent spirit and allow them to follow their nose in a way that's really, really enriching. The terrier group, so this is going to include Schnauzers, Yorkies, Westies, Scotties, Jack Russells, Rat Terriers, and a ton more, of course. Opportunities for enrichment with terriers abound. So we've got tunnel work, digging, barn hunt, any kind of nose work or scent work, tracking, tug, high intensity chase games with the flirt pole, and social play and time spent with friends and family. All right, let's talk about natural dogs. This includes Spitz-type breeds, Huskies, Shiba Inus, Jindos, Chow Chows, Thai Ridgebacks, and more. The best enrichment for these guys is going to be autonomous, independent, choice-based enrichment, long sniffy walks, climbing, foraging, low pressure observation time, so just sitting and watching the world. Also things like barn hunt and other games that stimulate that kind of predatory drive that they have will be great enrichment. And last but not least, let's talk about the dogs of the world. Fun fact, most of the dogs on this planet are world dogs. They do not live in homes with people. They live out on their own. So any kind of enrichment that honors their independence and their autonomy is going to be great. Sniffaris, let them lead, foraging type behavior, any kind of scent work, free work, and any kind of enrichment that gives them choice and control over what is going to happen to them next. I also love scatter feeding, puzzle toys, anything like that with them. And remember that this is just a starting off point. Your dog will tell you what kind of enrichment they enjoy, so watch them, pay attention. What kind of enrichment does your dog like? Tell us in the comments. Does it match what we've gone over today? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let us know.